Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles, and this is one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on one of our cars that we've just had come into us. This is our Golf GT Sport, so it's quite a rare model. It's a 170 brake horsepower version, Mark 5, but yes, the GT Sport. You will find quite a lot of 140 brake horsepower, but this is the 170. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll have a brief walk around the car, and I'll do a more detailed appraisal very shortly. Now these videos do tend to go on for about 10 minutes, so I do apologise about that, but we'll try and be as thorough as possible. Now we are in a public park. I do tend to take all my photos in Moat Park, hence the company name Mopar Vehicles. It's only around the corner from me, so apologies if you see anybody walking past or anything like that, or anyone saying hello to me. Now please feel free to do any checks that you need to do on the car. There is the registration number. Now the car has got, I think, 5 or 6 service stamps in the book. The last service, which was done in April 2017, also had a timing belt. So the timing belt was done at 79,500 miles. She's now got 85,000 miles on the clock. Now I'll actually be using this car myself, so I'll be updating the mileage as it goes along. I do like Golf, especially the Mark 5s. My last car was a Mark 5 Golf as well, and I was waiting to try and get a 170 for a while, because these do pull like a train. Absolutely phenomenal performance, really quick cars. So I will update the mileage. It's just at the moment at 85,000, but that will go up gradually. Oh, it depends on if someone buys it beforehand. Now the MOT is due in about a month's time, but the car will be MOT'd for a year, and it will come with 6 months comprehensive warranty. So customers always get 6 months with me. They'll have a choice of which warranty company they want to use, warranty wise or warranty assist. I go through the whole lot with you. I give you additional add-ons free of charge, like air conditioning, suspension, what else, you get emissions. So yeah, I don't give you a basic warranty at all. Now please feel free to read any of the reviews on Auto Trader. They are all about me, they're genuine. They are verified purchases, nothing's been made up there, and it will tell you a little bit about myself. Right, we're about 2.5 minutes now, let's get going. So, I'll tell you all about the car, good, bad, indifferent, a whole lot. So when you do come and have a look at it, you know exactly what to expect. Now, probably the worst bit about this car, and I'll go through that with you in a second, is probably maybe with the bonnet, a few stone chips here and there, but let me just give you an idea of the front wing. All really nice and bright. This is Tornado Red, so it's a solid red colour, really bright. Now it's got a few little stone chips here that have been touched up before. All the tyres on this particular car have got between 5.5 and 6 millimeters worth of tread. Alloy wheels are in really good condition. You might have 1 or 2 little nicks here and there, but that's all. Now I'll try and see if I can move the camera really slowly. I'll try and do these in high definition so you can get a good reflection. Everything really looks really good. There's no nasty dents, knocks, anything like that. But again, this car is coming up to 10 years of age. It's done 85,000 miles. Please don't expect a brand new car when you come to have a look at it. Please don't. Alright, this is the reasons I do these videos. You can hide behind so much on even high quality photos. You can hide behind so much, but I tell customers how it is. Okay, have a look down the door as well. Hopefully you can try and pick up reflections. It's all really nice and bright. Unfortunately, it's starting to get a little bit overcast now. We were expecting a bit of sun this evening, but it's a bit overcast. Go around the back. Car as well, you can see lots of tread on the tyres. Again, alloy wheels look really good. There's no bad corrosion, there's no great big chunks of rust or, you know, bits coming off like that, or paint. All look really good. Now, one little bit around the back of the car I'll show you. Now this car will have a set of parking sensors fitted to it. There's none at the moment, but in the next couple of days I will be fitting a set of parking sensors to the car. There'll be red parking sensors, of course, because I tend to like having, it's not I can't park, but we can get quite tight at the garage, and I like to make sure that I don't bump into anything. So looking at the rear bumper, there's a bit of a mark, 2 little marks here, and one little bit, tiny bit there. Again, when you sort of come further away, you'll see it a bit less. I wanted to point that out to you. You may not see that in the photos. Just show you the boot. Here's all the boot area, all nice and clean. The spare wheels underneath. Anything from the light working. You've got 12-volt socket adapter there as well. Now this car has got a slight tint on the windows. It's a light smoke tint on the back window and the side back windows. Okay, again, that's a standard exhaust system. That's what you get with the GT Sport. Okay, and having another look at the tyres there, plenty of tread on the tyres. Again, looking at the alloy wheels, they all look in rather good condition. No chunks, no digs, no nothing like that. And let's just go down the side of this car. Again, you can see everything. Hopefully you can pick up the reflections. It's all nice and bright. No dents or anything like that, nothing untoward on the car. Now again, you're going to have like 1 or 2 little stone chips here and there that have been touched up. It's not a brand new car, I've mentioned that before, but you know, customers do turn up and think, oh God, there's a couple of stone chips here and there. Yes, it is nearly 10 years of age. Okay, and hopefully you can have a billet down there as well. Alloy wheels, tyres again. This one's a Pirelli on this side. Really good in terms of the wheels. You've got a couple of little nicks along here that have been touched up before. Now the worst thing about this car, I'd probably say, is along this section here, the front, especially the the bonnet. The bonnet's got a few stone chips on it. Again, you're probably not going to make a lot of them out in this little clip, but I'll try and do it as slow as possible. A lot of them have been touched up. It's just one of those things really. We're not going to be painting bonnets or anything like that on the car. So again, the front end of the car, so it probably tells me that this car has probably mainly been used for sort of motorway driving, or they got stuck behind something with a few little like a gritter lorry, that type of thing. And then on the front wing here, you've got a couple of little chips and a couple of little touch-ups that have been done, but again, you've only got to stand away sort of like a couple of feet. You can't even really notice them, but again, that's the reason we tend to do these videos. Now, engine bays all nice and clean. We do not jet wash any engine bays, 100%. We do not do that. Okay, I can show you under there if you want to have a look. I'll do that now. I know it looks lovely when you jet wash engine bays, but unfortunately they can create whole heaps of havoc. Okay, so all I've done is basically use a bit of WD-40, gone over a lot of the trims, bits and pieces like that on the car, just to sort of like, you know, clean it up a little bit. But no, we do not jet wash anything. Right, that's done under there. I'll just quickly show you inside. Getting up to about 8.5 minutes now, so I'll be as quick as possible. Right, all nice and clean, no rips, no tears, no wear, no fraying. VW build quality really. I mean, my last car had about 147,000 miles on the clock, and it looked exactly the same as this in here. So you've got your 3-spoke steering wheel, all your multi-functions, so volume, etc. on there. You've also got cruise control. So you've got cruise control over there. Then you've got your multi-function display, automatic headlamps. You've also got automatic rain sensing wipers. Air conditioning on the car is super cold. Let's just put the radio on. Radio's all fine, all working great. Okay, 6-speed manual transmission. Your electric mirrors, and of course they're heated, so you've got the heating section over there. So that's it. We're coming up to about 10 minutes long. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. We've got a few more seconds to go. let me show you the passenger side. Apologies, I should have done that beforehand. Let's turn the radio down a bit. So again, looking at the passenger side, hardly any wear in there at all. Looks really good. No tearing of stitching, no pulling apart. I'll quickly show the back. Again, the back in great condition. You've got your ISOFIX in there for baby seats. Let's move that back. And that is that. So I'd like to thank you very much for your time. So if there's any vehicles that you want to inquire about, this one or any others of Motor Park vehicles, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Thank you very much for your time.